Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Family, I got carried away watching the Citizen. How's it going? Yeah, I got carried away watching the West Ham game and the Chelsea game, which is unfortunate because Chelsea have just gone through. Last minute penalty saved. You know. Yeah. Well, the teams are on now anyway. But yeah, it looks like the West Ham game's going to penalties, which is pretty big. You know, I think that is pretty big. Try and get the microphone right. Oh, looks like we're about to start. West Ham have just knocked Kidman's out, like 4 seconds left of extra time. That's harsh. And I think that is cruel on Kidminster, to be fair. But yeah, I think that's pretty harsh on Kidminster. Kidminster played really well, but you know, Grealish, 26 seconds in, it's saved by the keeper there. It was a good run. It was a good pass by De Bruyne. Good to see Mara's back after the African Cup of Nations as well. I think the final for that's tomorrow, isn't it? I think the Africa Cup of Nations finals tomorrow. And this is the kind of game you do play Fernandinho in as well. A game you know you're going to have the entire ball, team in a league below you. Although Fulham are in good form. Fulham have won, you know, what have they won? Like 5 of the last 6 or something? And I think 3 of the last 5 results have been, what was it, 6-2, 6-2, and 7-0? They are scoring goals. I know that's championship, but still they're at the top of the championship, so they're coming up. I mean, you could call them Premier League level team. I think that's where they're going to be playing next season. Brown had a chance to whip that ball in then from the right hand side, but well defended. It's a throw-in. That's a great ball by Ferner to Walker. Couldn't get a shot away or cross. I'll Fulham. Ooh, De Bruyne wins it back. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think people give City enough respect for how hard they work. And again with another raking ball, this time to Mahrez on the right. That's what Rodgers been doing so well this season as well. Them balls, then diagonals out wide. And I guess playing a strong team like this, like playing De Bruyne and Gundogan together, makes sense because we have had a couple of weeks off. Fulham winning already. Look at that first attack. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't really mind. I don't rate Stefan as a goalkeeper. I think Stefan's a terrible shot stopper. But that was poor defending. Where was Cancelo in that? I have to watch that back. Where was Cancelo in that? Gonna be one of those games. Cancelo in no man's land. He didn't know where to stick or twist, did he? He had two players within like 10 meters of him and he was like, which one do I go to? And he went to neither. He just stood in between. Good play by Fulham though. Good ball. Yeah. And he had no chance of that, to be fair. Definitely couldn't do anything about that. Well, yeah, where was this? Where's Aki there? What the? Where's Aki? Why? Aki's in. Where was he? Fair enough. Well, it'll be an interesting game then. Also means that you can expect to see quite a few. Yeah, you can expect to see a lot of people coming into chat then. Although I've made it. Never mind. Gundogan. Gonna say you can expect to see a lot of people coming into chat just to troll, but what is going on? What a good start to the game. I love Gundogan. You know, I saw a comment the other day. Where did I see it? I've got to change the score. Bloody hell, that happened all quick. You know, I saw a thing the other day, and it was someone saying, the City fans didn't like Gundogan. I think what fan channel was it on? Might be in the Football Terrace. I'm not really sure, but they were saying the City fans hated Gundogan at the beginning. It's like, no, that's not true. That's a lie. You know, it's an absolute lie. I don't know any City fan that disliked Gundogan at the start. But what a start, hey? Well, I mean, again, we have had 2 weeks off, so it's good to do this now, not in the Premier League. You don't want one of these situations where you can't defend in the Premier League. Mitrovic slips. I think Mitrovic was trying to slide his mate in on the right again. Unfortunately, he slipped. Otherwise, we could have had a bit of been in trouble again. Yeah, I think Carvalho and Mitrovic are going to be the danger ones in this match. Fulham having quite a bit of the ball here, to be fair. But again, I think Marco Silva's got them playing really well in the Championship. I watched the Fulham game against... Who did they play? Blackpool? Birmingham? Blackpool? Blackpool? Someone like that. And it finished 1-1. I watched that game. That was an interesting game. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. An Among Us fan. Not played that for a long time. People still play Among Us. But yeah, I think Fulham are playing quite well at the moment. Again, I know it's only in the Championship, but they are coming up. They're going to get promoted. So this isn't like playing someone mid-table in Championship or bottom of the Championship. This is playing a Premier League level team. But I'm also not going to sit here and say we shouldn't win. We definitely should win. Grealish not happy. Yeah, Grealish not happy with a challenge. Looks like it. I mean, I think Grealish is being a bit harsh there. I don't think that was much to be angry about. I don't think you tried to hurt him or anything. I don't know what you all think either, but I think Stones has played really well this season. He doesn't get as much game time as obviously Laporte or Diaz. That can be a little bit tough, I think, for any player, particularly a centre half. High pressure situation and position. But I think he's done really well when he's come in. Even against Southampton, it was, what was it? It was Stones and Laporte against Southampton, wasn't it? Diaz didn't play in that game. Oh, Fulham got 2-on-1 here. Again, where were the defence? I know we're going to push up to the halfway line, but Walker was left with two attackers there. If Mitrovic had found him. Oh yeah, if Mitrovic was left footed, he could have whipped that ball in first time. No, our defense does look a bit shaky this match. Again, which is surprising because if you assess the season, I think you're probably going to say the defense has played really well this season. I can't think of a bad game they've had. They had a strange half against Southampton. That first half against Southampton was pretty poor, but that was from the whole team. So the defense did well just to keep that down to 1-0. I think they worked hard in the Aston Villa game when we won 2-1. Villa were really good in that second half. Got a corner or nothing. Shouldn't have been a corner. Should have been an easy header back to the goalkeeper. Fernandinho whipping the ball from the right hand side on the diagonal, looking for Grealish. We love these short corners, but we never seem to do anything with them. But it's De Bruyne and Foden. De Bruyne's taking control of the situation. One hand in the air. I think this means near post. Near post. And it's 2-1. Stonesy boy. He's the one celebrating. Tell you what. This could be a high score game. At first, I did think Aki had headed it. I think Stones and Aki were fighting for it. Aki only just missed it. He was steaming in there. It's a good edit from Stonesy. Near post. To the back, to the far post, in. Fulham on the attack immediately after. That's going to be a goal kick. Mitrovic is claiming he came off Aki. I don't think he did. It looked like he came off Mitrovic. That'd be a good challenge that for Aki because Mitrovic is very physical. He's good in the air. Mitrovic, I think he'd do. You know, I think he would have done. He would have been a good replacement for Ings at Southampton. I feel. Because I don't think he's too dissimilar to Ings. I think Ings is a better finisher. I think they're quite similar. I will also say though, for two teams, one top of the Premier League, one top of the Championship, the defense has been suspect for both so far. It's only 15 minutes in. Just hit a 15-minute mark. That's what? I thought wasn't a free kick. Walker was very, very tight to him then. But we've been giving Fulham a lot of space on the ball, which I don't like. No, already they've had a couple of 2v2s, 2v1s when they broke. Even now, Fulham are just passing it around there at the halfway line, and not a single City player is closing them down, which is very unlike us. I don't know if Pep told them to try and take it easy for this match and just feel their way back into football. Oh, that's a great ball by Gundogan, that inside to De Bruyne, who tried to give it to Grealish, who left it behind. Fulham on the counter again. He's quick, that Carvalho, isn't he? Here he's again on the left. Quick feet. Not a single City player there, closing in that cross from the left-hand side. And if it was a kind of bounce, Fulham would have had another shot on target there. I don't know where this pressing is from City. There's zero of it. That's a great ball from De Bruyne to Grealish, though. He's got these feet bit middled up. Yeah. Looks like it's a goal kick to Fulham. De Bruyne, brilliant ball, just on the edge, yeah, just on the halfway line. Right foot, left side to Grealish. But Grealish couldn't sort his feet out and it allowed 3 defenders to get back in. His shot from the edge of the box is blocked. I think last touch comes off forward and it was a goal kick. (50-50) possession after 18 minutes. You don't really see that against Premier League teams. Fulham have come out on this one. It's going to be a good match. But again, if you're going to play poorly, you want to play poorly in a game like this where you've got a chance of playing bad and still winning. Gundogan gives the free kick away, about midway inside the City half. I think that's a bit harsh. It looked like he got the ball, but the free kick, he's not really complaining. How's he got that space to get on that left-hand side? Oh my word. They're defending. They took the free kick shot. Then it goes out left. Guy's got like 10 yards of space. And it's crossed to the 6-yard box. It's just about headed away. But I mean, defending has been atrocious this game so far. What is going on? Fulham are playing good though. But if you remember the 3rd round, we had a pretty tough game there as well. Swindon. I think it was Swindon, wasn't it, in the 3rd round? Swindon played really well. I don't think 4-1 wasn't a fair result to them. But again, the City press in here is non-existent. It's not like us. Looks like he's moved forward on the left now and Grealish in the middle. I don't think Foden's seen any of the ball, really. Ake did well there. Ake follows his man on that right-hand side. Gets there first. Was the left-hand side. The Fulham right. We got there ahead of Reed. Foden winning it back inside. City half. De Bruyne hunting the goalkeeper down. Won our last 15. So won 15 of our last 17 games. Last couple of years when we've done these great runs through Christmas, I think it goes back to when Pep first came to us, because if you remember rightly, I think when in his first season with us, we were playing great up until December, and then it went poorly for us from there. When we started getting smashed by everyone 4-0, like I think we got beat by Chelsea, was it 4-1, 4-0, something like that. I remember De Bruyne hitting the bar in that game from like 2 yards out. We got battered by Leicester, got battered by Everton. Everton beat us 4-0. Grealish again, unhappy with him. Chalobah, man, him and Grealish are having words again. Not the first time this match, like the third. Grealish isn't happy with him about something. Mahrez and Fernandinho, how have they let him through? Cavallo just runs it to them there and he gets past them both. Walker did just about enough, and it's a City goal kick, 24 minutes in. De Bruyne then, I could see De Bruyne there, bottom of the screen, running through. If Aki played the ball over the top, I think De Bruyne was in. Would have been a tough ball though, to get that to drop in between the last defender and the goalkeeper. On his left hand side, here's Foden. I feel like Foden was undecided what to do there, whether to cut inside or stay on the outside. Yeah, the early cross is blocked by Williams. He did well. Would have been a couple of costly slips in this game. But he is hammering it down, I think. It was last time I looked out the window. Been pretty bad the weather this weekend here. Foden, yeah. See, this is why I like Foden on the left as well, because he carries the ball so well and he's so aggressive with it. I'd rather see Foden on the left than in the middle. Great ball to Gundogan. Gives it back to Grealish. Gives it back to Gundogan. Over the bar. So I think it was it Stones that chipped the ball over the top to Gundogan. He hits it back first time. Well, drops the ball down first time for Grealish. Oh no, it's Fernandinho who played it over the top. Great ball that by Ferner. Grealish, who could have hit it early, decides to take another touch before coining it back for Gundogan as well, who hits it over the bar first time. Keeper couldn't possibly have had it. Fernandinho's got his work hard there, that Carvalho, trying to keep up with him the whole game. Because Ferner doesn't have the pace or the energy, I think. Like, he's definitely not got the pace, but I don't think he's going to have the energy for 90 minutes to follow him around the pitch. I think it depends on how well we keep the ball and tire them out. And at the moment, we're not keeping the ball that well. Been a bit scrappy this half. The great ball by Foden to Cancelo on that left-hand side, but again, Williams, he defended well. He watched Cancelo and he gets out. Cancelo wins a corner off Williams again. Williams getting pretty tough on that Fulham right hand side, but he's doing alright. I think we scored from our last corner, didn't we? So here they come again. Here's Ferner, here's Aki. Not going to be a whip ball in this time, it's a short one. Aki's going to give away the free kick. Yeah, he was all over his man. I just went straight over him. It was Chalobah, I think. He just went through him. Yeah, went through his head, that ball. That was always going to be a free kick, that. He looks offside, yeah. Some need one. Oh, Foden overran it, unfortunately, because the one touch passing it, Aki gives away the free kick, halfway line. But finally, we had a bit of flow going with that passing. If it wasn't for an unfortunate touch from Foden, it would have been running that defence. Oh my god. Stones and Aki, communication pretty poor there. Or Stones just whacks out for a throw-in. That's what I'll play between Gundogan and Ak. Oh. My word. We got lucky there trying to play it out from the back. Yeah. De Bruyne tried to cut on the right hand side there. I think he tried to not make the phone play coming at him on the halfway line, but fails, and in the end, Fulham again on the attack on the right hand side. And it's Wilson with the ball. He chips into the box looking for Mitrovic. Too close to Stefan. And then Mitrovic steps into him, give the free kick. Stefan was looking for a quick throw. Looked like towards Walker. Or Mitrovic blocks him off. You know, Chalobah and Grealish has had a few words this match, and Grealish hasn't been happy with him. Chalobah's gone down. He's sat down on the floor, off the ball. And Grealish has gone over to make sure he's okay. So that's some good sportsmanship there, despite the fact that he was refusing to even look at him earlier. Fulham, Doc is telling he needs to be subbed. Child Bar is trying to say he doesn't want to be subbed, but I mean, if it's a head injury, it looks like he has taken one on the head, maybe. He's arguing with the medical team here. He's like, I don't want to go off. But I mean, if it's a head injury, they get final say, mate. Yeah, it looks like Aki's headed him. When Aki came over the top of him from that corner earlier on, it gave the free kick away. I think Aki's just like headbutted him. On purpose, of course. But no messing about with head injuries. Everyone knows the rules. And the fact is, that was what, 10 minutes ago, and he sat down off the ball, feeling it in his head. He's going to come off. Can't take that risk. Of course, you're not going to be happy about it, but at the end of the day, if it's forcing you to sit down, or 35 minutes in, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's a foul on the right side. It was definitely a foul. Cancelo brought him down. Ref tried to play on, but no chance. Rich Orange just missed. Oh, here's Mahrez, playthrough by De Bruyne. He tried to cut on his left. Gave it to Walker, who kind of overran it. A little bit of... That was extremely messy. De Bruyne has it. How's De Bruyne? And then it's back to the halfway line with Aki. Fulham just got back in numbers, and in the end, they overcrowded us. Couldn't do anything about it. Now it's starting to turn the screw a little bit. Now we're turning up just a little notch. And so with a typical outside of the right foot pass, but side. It did look close, but it was a great ball by Cancelo to Gundogan. You know. Yeah, he was offside. Gundogan was offside there. He wasn't really going anywhere with the ball anyway. Gundogan gets into a bit of a mess just inside the Fulham half. I think that's harsh. The referee's given a free kick there. Grealish has gone down. I don't think he touched. I think he did get the ball. I don't know. Ref obviously disagrees, but I'm not sure about that. You can't really say. The replay doesn't tell you one way or another whether Grealish even touched the ball. It's hard to say. Yeah, I mean, it was a soft foul, but maybe it was a foul. Hard to say. I think it's fair to say we've definitely grown into this half, but still not completed the races. We still look a little bit like we've not played for 2 weeks. You know, we look like we haven't played for 2 weeks. I think that's fair to say. Well, I'm attacking down that right hand side again. It definitely seems to be targeting our left hand side. Gordon did well to win the throw in there. I think that throw is midway inside the Fulham half for us on the left hand side. I don't know what that ball was. I think it's Cancelo who's hit it. That's Stonesy. Stonesy just whacked it like 60, 70 yards on the right hand side for Mahrez, but Mahrez was 30 yards away from it. And ball goes straight out of play for a goal kick. Wasn't even. I don't know what he saw. offside, and I think that's probably going to be half time. Mahrez pointing at him, he's like, is it me? I was offside, are you sure? Me? Linesman says, yep. Yeah. It was you. De Bruyne got by there to help Stones. Jesus, Stefan. Stefan. I don't know why Stefan was panicking there. De Bruyne did the hard work. He trapped back, wins the ball, passes back to Stefan to just calm the situation down, and then Stefan just whacks it straight out of play for a throw-in. I don't know what he was doing there. And we've got a throw-in. Walker watched Cavallo quite well down the byline. Considering how the game started and a couple of the surprise results in the FA Cup so far, we know United got beat yesterday. Chelsea and West Ham struggled in their matches earlier. Nothing was taken for granted here. One touch passing as the ball finds its way to Grealish on the left hand side. I think we're trying to pick up the pace here. I think that's what's happening. I think they're just trying to pick up the pace by them one little touch passes, but it's too late because it's already half time. We've got nowhere with it. And I think Fulham have handled, well, I mean, they're letting a poor goal from the corner, but other than that, we've not really done much with it. And they've caused us just as many problems. Our defence hasn't looked particularly great. I don't think you'd expect them to be with City win the UEFA Champions League. I don't think. But hey, I don't think City win the UCL. I think last year was our best chance of winning it. Walker's blocked there. Did he have to make the foul? Maybe, because I mean the guy was gone from Fernandinho. Werner wasn't catching him. But Cavallo's going to keep running at him. And Cavallo's got pace. So it's going to be interesting in the second half for Walker there. It's not like we can afford him to get sent off. He's already missing the Champions League because of a stupid red card. That's half time. Yeah, not great. But yeah, that's half time. 2-1. They make the final again this time. I don't know. I think last year was our best chance of winning the Champions League, honestly. I don't think we deserved to win it. I think in the final we were poor. We were poor against Chelsea. Chelsea turned up, we didn't. You know, it's quite disappointing. You spend all them years trying to get there, and when you finally do, your performance doesn't match the drive. It's like when I remember when we got knocked out by Real Madrid in the semi-final. The first time we made the semi-final, and we had Pellegrini as manager. We got knocked out 1-0 over the two legs. It was an own goal by Fernando, I want to say. I think it was Bale that crossed it or shot, and it came off Fernando. Pretty sure that's what happened in 1-0. It was. I remember the chairman's interview, Khaldoon's interview at the end of the season, and he nailed it straight away, because at the time I said that, because I remember being at the game, and I remember saying we just haven't shown up. I think I take one of my friends to it. We hadn't shown up. We showed no effort, no drive, no passion. And Khaldoon said it at the end in the chairman's interview. He said that we reached a semi-final and it was disappointing because we just didn't show. And he said himself, we didn't show up. We didn't. And I felt that against Chelsea last season. And I think part of it was Pep's team. Pep's team lineup in the Champions League final last season was poor. He switched off from the semi-final and the quarter-final. You beat PSG, you beat Dortmund. And we played really well in the quarter-final and semi-finals. And when he gets to the final, he changes it up. He not too much about it, and it screwed us. Yeah, that's it. Overthink. Yeah, you're right there. It's the overthinking. He did himself in the Champions League final. And I was at the Academy Stadium watching on the big screen because City had that event on. I got tickets to that and we watched it. And when the team lineup got announced, everyone there, it didn't go down well. People were booing it. People did not like that lineup before the game, and you just knew he'd blown it. If he'd only just played the same team he played in the quarterfinal and semi-final, I think would we have won? Maybe not, because Chelsea beat us 3 times at the end of that last season. Beat us in the FA Cup, they beat us in the league after that. Aguero, Panenka. Beat us in the FA Cup because Stefan went into no man's land. I don't know what Stefan was doing for that goal. I'm not saying anybody saved anyway because it was 1-on-1, but it was shocking goalkeeping. And I think despite nobody wanted to see Sterling on the pitch in the Champions League final, in that first half, he was probably our best driving force. Why would he not play? Why would he not play Jesus or Aguero in the Champions League? I don't want to think about it. Frustrating. Nice. Yeah, so that was the thing that people were unhappy with. I don't think it was the right choice because Sterling wasn't playing really for us for what, 18 matches or something? I can't remember what the stats were, but from the second half of last season, we weren't playing him. We weren't playing him at all. We bring him off the bench every now and then. He'd play in the cup games. But he wasn't playing in the Champions League. Like, if you look at the Champions League success, it came from Jesus, it came from Foden, and Mahrez. Mahrez, Jesus, and Foden. They were the success. And that's why we've been so successful against Bayern and PSG. And you got to remember, we also had Zinchenko at left back in them games. Zinchenko at left back without that pace, and he did really well though. Especially against PSG, I thought Zinchenko played really well. But bringing Sterling onto the pitch for the final was a mistake. But again, he was probably our most positive player in the first half of that match. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call us dominating the Premier League. I think we're doing quite well. I think we've been quite... Because I think our top goal scorer is on 7, is it? It's Sterling, isn't it? Sterling and Mahrez on 7. Is that right? But yeah, we're on 7. Top goal scorers on 7 goals. So you got to look at the defence and say the defence is winning those games. We had a tough game against Villa away, which we just about won because Villa hammered us in that second half. They were looking for that equaliser. And we did well to survive that. I think against Southampton, that first half, we were lucky just to be 1-0 down. Again, defence got us through it just about. In the second half, you could argue we should have won because we had our chances and we were a better team, but I think a 1-0 result against Southampton was fair. Liverpool, I thought we were brilliant against Liverpool at Anfield. 2-2, maybe a fair result. Again, why did we get a point out of that? Because Rodri's last-ditch tackle at the end of the game. You know? You look at Chelsea. We've battered Chelsea twice defensively. I pretty much gave them nothing at Stamford Bridge, apart from in the last few minutes when we sat back a little bit more. But we kept 2 clean sheets against Chelsea, so fair play there. And Chelsea never looked like beating us in either of them games. Obviously, the Arsenal one we didn't deserve to win. Arsenal should have beat us. They missed some glorious chances, and of course, you can argue, was it penalty? Was it not penalty? I think it was a pen. I do think he fouled him twice. Then you look at the sending off. That really cost Arsenal as well. Hey, everyone. Everton fan. Hey, that's all right. I'm sorry about Everton at the moment. And Foden, I love Foden. Who doesn't love Foden? I was hoping to see Palmer in this game as well, or one of the youth team. You know, we just signed McAtee to a long-term contract, and a couple of others as well. I would have played one or two youth team in this game. I don't see why not. If we get knocked out of the FA Cup, I mean, get knocked out. I'd rather see a couple of youth team players. Right, but I think he's trying to get a players back into. Yeah, I think De Bruyne has been really good this game. De Bruyne is back, I think. His passing's been wonderful today. But yeah, as for Everton, I'm sorry the way Everton's season's going. I don't even know what to say about it because Lampard, I'm not even sure. I don't know where Lampard's going to take you. I really don't. I'm surprised Rafa did as poorly as he did. I know Everton had a lot of injuries. They had a few issues. But to see Everton wear the eyes, surprising to me. And I'm not sure. I don't know if Lampard will take him out of it. I don't know. Hey Daniel, how's it going? Nice to see you. Yeah, Stones has been real. I like Stones. I think for that first goal, I'm gonna have to look at it again because I don't know where Aki was. Because we were left with three at the back. I don't know if Aki just pushed up to the halfway line and not come back. But their goal was woeful defending from us. And then Walker was left with two at that far post and he just couldn't do it. Couldn't handle it. Yeah, I mean, Everton with Rafa were bad. But again, I don't know why they were bad. I mean, I'm not watching Everton every week. This is another thing that I don't like to get into because I hear all the time, you know, when people say, oh, people argue about Ballon d'Or and Player of the Month and all this and all that. But the problem is that most fans only watch highlights of other teams. I don't watch 90 minutes of every Premier League team. I only see highlights. And that's why Fernandes is known as like Fernandes and Ronaldo tapping and all that, because you only see the highlights, and the highlights are the goals or the penalties. You don't see them for 90 minutes. I don't. Just watching the Chelsea Plymouth. The Chelsea Plymouth game, it was harsh on Plymouth. It was harsh. I thought Plymouth were brilliant. Same with Kidderminster and West Ham. Well, West Ham were very, very lucky. They scored 2 goals right at the end, and they scored in the 90th minute in normal time, and then 121st minute, the end of extra time. I think Grealish takes one touch too many. There was a point in that first half then. I think, who was it? It was... Yeah, when De Bruyne played him through from the halfway line. So De Bruyne plays him through. Grealish is running the defenders, but then he takes like an extra touch. Like he can't sort his feet out quick enough. And then 3 Fulham players are back to block the shot. But I think if Grealish was just a little bit faster in his decision making as well, I think he'd be fine. They were so unlucky, Plymouth. Not a bad penalty to be fair from Plymouth, that. It's not a bad penalty. He puts it almost in the corner. Just doesn't hit it hard enough, and Kepa, he's a big guy. Gets down well to save. 41 shots by Chelsea. Oh, Plymouth played well in that game. Norwich are beating Wolves. Wolves are a funny one as well for me. When I look at this season and I think to myself, Wolves. I think they're playing well. I think they had some really, really unfortunate results, Wolves, this season, because at the beginning, I think, was it 4 games in a row they lost or something like that, 1-0. But they were playing good football. Like he seems to be a good manager. They've got a decent team. Well, the Wolves wouldn't be the same about Traore. I think he does drive them forward really well. Maybe they rely on him a bit too much for his pace at the end of games when they're getting beat, or they're looking for a winning. But yeah. think I need to change my mod settings, don't I? Sorry, Daniel. I think I've made my mod settings a bit too strict. Let me change that. Still getting the hang of it. I'll change it to minimum. There we go. Yeah, I think my bot is a bit too aggressive. I thought it might be, but I mean, last time I did a live, it got a bit tasty in chat. I had to ban many people. I'm the only mod, so Lampard going to Everton. Who would you have had? Would you have had Ferguson? Like, would you have had Ferguson instead of Lampard? Would you have taken him? Gonna be an interesting second half, as Nadim says there on ESPN. You know. Man City are probably the best team in the world. Well, I don't know. I'm biased. I'm always going to say City are the best team. Not true, actually. I remember in the 90s me saying City were not the best team in the world. I remember asking my dad once why he'd made me support such a crap team. And he aggressively told me that if I don't like it, I can leave the house. I didn't leave the house. Look at me now. You know. But I think second half could be interesting. Fulham are playing with confidence. Fulham are playing well. It's going to be an interesting one. If Fulham attack us again early on, get a second, make it 2-0, could be spicy. Could be a spicy game. I'm surprised how... Maybe not surprised, I don't know. Like, United haven't quite fixed their problems yet either with Ranić. I mean, I don't know Ranić. I know when he first came, everyone's going about he's the Messiah. He made this, he made that. PSG's the best team. PSG are not the best team. PSG are a really bad team. What have I got on the back of my shirt? Well, I mean, the thing about PSG is they're a bit... I'm not sure it... PSG should definitely win their league every year. There's no excuse for PSG not winning their league. There's really no excuse for PSG not winning that league. My argument would be as well, if you're in a league, you're just dominating every year, or you should dominate, and you find it so easy. If you're going to bat your league like that, there's no reason to not do so well in the Champions League. Because you can put more energy in the Champions League, and you don't have to play so aggressively in your league. You know? It's why English teams struggle in the Champions League sometimes, I think. Because of how competitive the Premier League is. And then you go into the Champions League, your body just can't handle it. You know, you're playing at 100% every game. Whereas PSG don't have to play 100% every game to win games in their league. Like, you can't take your foot off. You can't go easy on Brentford. You can't go easy on Southampton. You'll get beat. You have to play 100% to beat them. Did I play? I used to play football when I was younger. I actually played for a Man City youth team once in the 90s. Yeah, I mean, I think I think the German league could be quite good if it wasn't for Bayern. Bayern obviously just run away with it every time. I've not got anything on the back of my shirt. Are we kicking off again though? Hey Andre, how's it going everyone? Everyone thinking in the FA Cup so far? Italy. Grealish again. I don't think he knew what to do with the ball then. Hey, how's it going? How's Italy these days? You know, I was on yeah, Italy. I've been to Italy. I went to Bergamo a couple of years ago. Back when Atalanta were playing Juventus. Inter vs Milan. Yeah. Because my Italian team, because everyone in the 90s, at least in England anyway, everyone in the 90s had an Italian team. And my Italian team is, I must have picked a really bad one, I don't know. I mean, City weren't good at the time. But we had, my Italian team is Parma. That's better defending there. But if you look at that, you go, I know he doesn't have to run back so quick, but Aki was so far out of his position there. There's only stones. And if Cancelo wasn't covering, he had a bit of trouble. You know? But yeah, my Italian team is Parma. I'm not sure what team we're trying to copy, if I'm honest. I don't know what history we're copying, because we've been a football team since the 1900s. I am definitely not going to repeat anything I don't understand. Bonner, Cancelo. I think I saw a stat the other day that said Cancelo had the most shots of anyone on the team. Well, I mean, he's only scored like 2-3 goals. What is it? 1 goal? I don't even know how many goals he scored. He has so many shots, but most from outside the box. He's got a good hit on him though. We're oil. I'm glad. Everton scored. My God, you're winning. Who are Everton playing? Who are Everton playing? Let me get Sky Sports up. Who are Everton playing? I don't know who Everton playing. Brentford. Being Brentford, that's actually a good result, that, you know. Although Brentford have been pretty poor. Not poor, but I think they're finding the Premier League a little bit. I think they're a bit tired. I think it's taken it out of them at the moment. Richarlison. I really like Richarlison. I think Richarlison's one of those players that you hate to play against and love to see. He's one of those. You don't really fully respect him until he's on your team and you know how annoying he can get. Lampard, though, taking you to the next round of the FA Cup. Then the FA Cup draws tomorrow morning before the Liverpool game. I think Marco Silva's got Fulham playing well. I know it's easier to say because Fulham have got all that confidence. Fulham have a corner. City fans loving that in that corner. United did get knocked out. I watched that United game. How United got knocked out? I mean, the handball. I don't understand the handball rule anymore. I don't get it. They keep changing it. If it's handball, it's handball. I don't think anybody would have complained if that was given as handball. Brentford. Well, I see Palace have beaten Hartlepool. I don't know what league Hartlepool are in. I mean, the Hartlepool back in the Football League. They're not, are they? They're in conference. Or the National League, whatever it's bloody called these days. Try and steal Ronaldo. I think we turned him down, mate. I don't know what you're going on about. And if you ask me, Ronaldo was crappy yesterday. I think Ronaldo's one of United's worst players. I think he's only good for selling shirts nowadays. If that was a better pass from De Bruyne there, because Foden was waiting on the edge of the box. I love Foden. I love his enthusiasm. He's like a 6-year-old. But it just hits it. That's a pen, that ref. It's a pen. It's a pen. Grealish again, though. That's a perfect example. So Grealish wins it back on the edge of the box. And instead of just hitting it, he took 5 touches. He took like 5 touches and didn't get the shot away. Brian's come in, took him out. It looks like a pen to me. Look, should have shot there. Should have shot there. That's a pen. I mean, the defender's not even complaining. Still a pen. Mahrez is taking it interesting. Mahrez has been pretty decent for pens for us. Good pen. He loves whipping it into the right-hand corner, Mahrez. I imagine that's through. I imagine so. I'm not going to say Fulham cannot score 1 goal. I don't think they can score 2. Maybe they can. I don't know. It's been an interesting FA Cup round, hasn't it? Brentford have a pen. Oh dear. Yeah, I saw that. I see Brentford have a pen. What do you think of Pickford? I can't make up my mind with Pickford. Well, I'm like that with most of the England team. I can't make up my mind. Because half the England team, to me, are just overrated. And I can't decide with Pickford if he's a good goalkeeper or not. He doesn't do anything. I don't think he does anything for me. Tooney. Brentford scored. That's going to be an interesting second half. He's okay. I mean, I don't... yeah, I mean, I guess that's all you can say about goalkeepers sometimes. He's okay. This is where we make a couple of changes now and bring on a couple of the youth team. I would. Euros, he was amazing. To be fair, Pickford in the Euros was world class. I'd give him that. He was really unfortunate in the Euros not to actually come away with that trophy. He was really good. And I'd like to think we didn't sign Grealish just because of the Euros, just because of the fanfare that he got. But I'm not so sure. So City in the second half being a bit more aggressive. That was a good win from Cancelo there on the left-hand side. Grealish has it. Did it Gundogan? Gundogan to Mahrez. He gave it to De Bruyne, but I don't think the pass was quick enough to him. Defender blocks it. Comes back out to Walker. Mahrez. Now Fernandinho. Edge of the box. Driving in defense. Foul, and he's going to probably going to get booked. Fernandinho does that thing where he stamps down. Fernandinho didn't touch him, but I mean, if he had touched him, could have possibly been. Yeah, Fernandinho does that. He likes that little stamp tackle. He always does it. He goes into with both feet planted on the floor. But he gets away with it because both his feet are on the floor, but it's still do a lot of damage. And City must win. I think City will win, probably. I think City will win. Even if we don't win, it's fine. We're getting back into the swing of things. We've had 2 weeks off, so we're a bit rusty. How many subs is it in the FA Cup? Does anyone know? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? I'm not sure. It's 3-1. Oh yeah, shit. I always forget to change the score. In fact, I had changed it, I just hadn't hit save. My bad. I got carried away talking to chat. I gotta get better at that. I'm pretty poor at changing the score. Oh, here's De Bruyne. Mahrez. He got so lucky, I think that's an own goal. I've only just changed it to 3. No, it's 4. I think it's an own goal. Mahrez is laughing, it's definitely an own goal, that. And it looked like he scuffed his shot with his right. He's usually better with his right foot. Mahrez, he's not got a bad one. Everyone's laughing. I think Mahrez knows. Let's have a look at this. So, oh yeah. So the Fulham play gives it back to De Bruyne, and then gives it. It's an on goal. The blatant on goal. That's game over. That's the Fulham we've known over the years. The scoreline is a little bit harsh though. Again, it's like the Swindon game. 4-1 is a little bit harsh. But it is what it is. Well, that's one of the things, isn't it? That's one of the things City do to you. That's why I think we try and push for early goals in every match. Not just because we like to score goals and we like to be winning straight away, but it forces teams to come out and play against you. Because I've seen it so many times at the Etihad where it's 0-0 after like 20 minutes and the opposition are just time wasting for like an hour. You don't want that. And then what happens when a team comes out to try and attack us? We'll just play through. We do it in the Champions League against teams, you know, we did it last season against them. We did it against PSG in this, you know, the Etihad. Did it against Bruges when we beat them. Was it 6-2 we beat them? 7-2. What we do. We want teams to attack us. So if Fulham try and score goals here now, we'll probably get another 2 or 3. Southampton have equalised against Coventry. Some interesting games today in the FA Cup. I'll give them that. I thought Chelsea were lucky to go through. I thought West Ham were lucky to go through. Premier League teams having it rough. Hey, Caviar, how's it going? Hey, hey, hey. Edge of the box now, Ferner. Give it to Myers on the right. He gives it to Foden. Gives it to Grealish, chests it down. Left hand side of the box. Gives it to Cancelo, he looks to shoot. Instead, he cuts it back on his route and then plays it with his left. He's claiming a corner. It's hard to tell from this angle whether it was a deflection or not. He's quite adamant about Grealish was as well, so I've got to say it's probably a corner. So. Yeah, Mahrez. That shot is poor by Mahrez with his right, but he gets in it. Guess I'll watch this Monday. Trap back really well again. Now De Bruyne. I'd expect to see City slow it down here. You know, you don't have to risk any injuries. You don't have to risk anything. We're 4-1 up at home. Half an hour to go. Time to just relax. Like I said, I'd make a couple of subs. Bring on a couple of the youth team. Give them a chance. Because we've signed a few of them to long-term deals this week. So we obviously see them for the future. Obviously one of those diagonal balls that the City team like to do. All the defenders like doing that. Diaz does it, Stones does it, Rodri does it when he plays, Fernandinho does it. I think it's something they practice in training. You know, yeah, we can do this lovely tiki-taka football, one-touch passing, but we can also just rake it 40 yards from the back. With accuracy as well. I think he's had a good game there, right back, Williams. I know it's silly to say when the team's 4-1 down, but I think he has had a good game. Carvalho should have scored there. You see why Liverpool tried to buy him. I'll follow Messi from about 30 yards out. Maybe 20, 25. Stefan punches it out for some reason instead of grabbing it. I can only assume the ball was moving. Falls to Carvalho about 12 yards. Poor shot. Stefan claims. But again, I said earlier, I don't really rate Stefan as a goalkeeper. I know I've not seen a lot of him, but I just don't like him. He doesn't fill me confidence. It's not as bad as when Bravo played for us, because when Claudio Bravo was here, oh my god. And what was it? He went through some like 18 shots in a row, went in against him. He's bloody awful, him. Stefan kind of gives me the same vibe. Maybe I'm just spoiled with Edison, because Edison is a good goalkeeper. And I think his shot stopping's underrated. Hey Chase, how's it going? Next round's definitely secured. We're definitely going through. And like I said, while it's secured, why not, you know, why not bring on a few of the youth team? Make a few changes. Maybe bring on a couple of the first teamers again to be ready for Brentford, because we got Brentford on Wednesday. Which I'll be going to, hopefully. Well, I will be going to. I won't be doing a live watch along for that, I don't think, unless I'm ill or something. Because I will be at the game for Brentford. Grealish on the left there. Actually gets a shot away this time, doesn't try and cut inside, and it's blocked. You can see Grealish is frustrated there. And Grealish is frustrated, you know, he wants to do well, he wants to score, you know, he obviously hears a lot of the crap that people say about him not being worth the 100 million, and we've said it here a few times. But yeah, again, there he has taken an extra touch there than he needs to. He takes one touch too many, Grealish, every time. He should have hit that sooner. Yeah, he had the space to hit it. Yeah, it wasn't a great angle. But that extra touch took it even further wide. Good defending there because there was two City players that back post, but Reed gets the header. He's in between De Bruyne and Cancelo. Gets out for a corner. We're making a few changes now. Zinchenko's coming on. I can only imagine Walker's coming off because Walker's on a yellow, so I don't think it'd be Cancelo. Unless he wants to put Zinchenko in midfield. That'd be nice to see. Handball. Ref made that handball, but after the United one yesterday, God knows. Stones heads it back to De Bruyne, who lashes it wide. Well wide. Hits the corner flag pretty much. And there's the subs. We do love City here, but you know. Oh, Everton have scored again. Well done, Everton. Holgate. Stoke beating Wigan. Peterborough beating QPR. Norwich is still beating Wolves. That'd be a good result for Norwich, that. Norwich finding the form. The one in the crowd again collapsed. This is a Crystal Palace. Been a lot of that happening, isn't there? A lot of people collapsing in crowds. It's not good. I don't know if we're just hearing about it more now because, you know, the focus on it and the focus on like the Eriksen situation in the Euros. So maybe we're just hearing about it more now. Maybe it was happening this frequent before. I don't know. But it's a shame you shouldn't have to. Sad, really. Looks like it's a Hartlepool fan. It's a shame. But what can you do? Hey guy, you're back. You're back now, Everton winning 3-1. Oh, Holgate scored. Oh, Zinchenko's coming for Cancelo now. See, that is surprising to me because Walker's on a yellow. That does surprise me a little bit. Sterling's on as well, nice. Holden with his right, edge of the box, straight at the goalkeeper. Good hit though, clean. It was just straight at him. Go see Sterling on, give him a chance. Yeah, we scored 2 in 3 minutes. We went a little bit, we do what City do. Yeah, De Bruyne off. I agree with that as well. De Bruyne doesn't need to play 90 minutes. Not in this game's over. And like I said, I think De Bruyne's back. He's playing his best again. We missed him earlier in the season. I say we missed him. We're still winning games, but crucial part of the season with the Champions League coming back as well. And De Bruyne back at his best. It'll only be a good thing. Hopefully he stays injury free now. There's a great picture going around social media yesterday of Bernardo Silva with a bunch of Middlesbrough fans in the town centre. Outside Greg's. I love Bernardo. I think everyone loves Bernardo, don't they? Walking his bloody dog through Piccadilly. Thanks, Chase. Appreciate that. Even though we are a City fan channel and we are pretty much growing, it would be nice if everyone hits the like button and the subscribe button. It'd be very nice. You know, we are growing. We've only been going a couple of months. As you can see, probably by the subscriber count itself. I have to work quite a few things out yet. But everyone's welcome here as well. You know, it's not just. It is a City fan channel, of course, and we do focus on City games, but we'll talk about any other team as well. Everyone's kind of welcome. I know we get a lot of hate too. Only a lot of hate from other fans, you know. But it is what it is. Ignore the hate and have good constructive conversations. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help, you know. Every like help, every subscribe helps, you know. Helps other people seeing the recommended videos, which is also nice. Zinchenko just running around. Running around? I said around. Running around in there. He is. Get him in there. Oh, Gundogan, he's great. Gundogan on the ball, isn't he? I think he's trying to play it through to Foden, but Foden checked his run and the pass was just... It was the wrong pass. If he'd kept it on the floor, maybe Foden could have reached it, but he kind of just chipped it forward into no man's land. A lot of kids there in the crowd, which is what you like to see. We like to see the young fans coming through who only see City with success. Must be nice. Not remembering the bad times. I was joking earlier about how the only way to follow City at one point was following it on teletext. They were interesting days. Man City will never win the Champions League. Don't really care, to be honest. I think it'll be hard to find any City fan that does particularly care about it. Well, thanks for the input. Make sure to hit that like button. Meza Keza. Well, that is great name though. Yeah, don't particularly care. Oh, Fernandinho on the right. Zinchenko on the left. Cross is blocked. Corner. Hebrew have got a second against QPR. Good result for them. I don't think the FA Cup has let us down, has it? Norwich is still beating Wolves 1-0. Like 20 minutes to go there. Everton beating Brentford 3-1. Palace have beaten Hartlepool 2-0. Obviously, Chelsea and West Ham scraped through their results earlier against Plymouth and Kidderminster. Southampton Coventry 1-0. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Love a like. I think I'll name my next character on WoW, if I ever play WoW again. Meza Keza. So are we all in agreement as well yesterday of that United game that was handball? I mean, I can't stand United. I live right next to Old Trafford. Old Trafford's right behind me. I can hear it, and when they're at home, I can hear all the fans doing the bloody Ronaldo thing, and you know, I can hear it every match. But that was definitely handball. That. And the way he drives the defenders, they ran straight through the middle, didn't care going left or right, didn't care about checking, didn't care about slowing down. He just ran with the ball. What you want to see? What you see from your forward players is when Mahrez is at his best, it's when Sterling's at his best. And it's something Grealish needs to do a little bit more instead of Fulham have a free kick midway inside the City half. They just booked Fernandinho. Mitrovic going off, is that usually a thing at Fulham? I imagine it is it? Must be knackered though, saving him for the league. League's more important for Fulham. I imagine getting back into the Premier League is the goal, rather than winning anything else. Caballero at Southampton though. My god, is he moving around the place? I like Caballero. Unfortunately, he was with us when Hart was at his best. I mean, Hart's at Celtic now, isn't he? He's doing all right there at the moment. We had a rough time at Burnley and he had a rough time at Tottenham. And I do think Hart is good enough to be a first choice goalkeeper for someone. I think it's harsh leaving him on the bench. And a red card for Wigan. Still could win in that 2-0 anyway, but with 15 minutes to go, Wigan are down to 10 men. Norwich is still beating Wolves 1-0. That'd be a great result for Norwich. Doesn't really do them any favours, really. But every win for them is just going to build confidence. So going into the Premier League this week, might put them on a high. Because they're in a right battle, Norwich. Ooh, triple sub, here we go. A couple of youngsters. They should have been done 10 minutes ago. And it's bringing Bernardo on again. I'd assume Bernardo's going to play against Brentford. So it makes sense to put some time in for him. Grealish is coming off. Grealish don't look happy about that. But I mean, again, he's not been great. Yeah, he won the pen, but... Now, this is what I want to see, Delap. I'm a big fan of Liam Delap. I think he was injured earlier in the season when we were at the League Cup game against Wickham. But I really want to see Delap. Because I think he's going to be a good striker for us if we keep him. I'm a big fan of Delap. Morris is going off for McAtee. And Foden's going off as well. Bernardo's coming off for Foden. Nice. So Delap and McAtee getting about 15 minutes each. That's good. That's actually a really good, great chance for them. Well, I think they should have been 10 minutes ago. There's no reason to just give them 15 minutes. Give them half an hour. Free kick. McAtee straight away brought down. Edge of the Fulham box. It's a free kick, mate. And we've just signed McAtee to a long-term contract as well, which is nice. So we've got a free kick, about 20 yards out, edge of the box. I imagine it's going to be Gundogan taking it. Gundogan's got a great free kick on him. Looks like Sterling wants it. I wouldn't give it Sterling. Oh, Sterling was on the pitch, actually. But Gundogan's got a lovely whip. He bends it really nicely. Because I think Sterling will just hammer it. We'll have to see, but it looks like it's going to be Sterling. And that is possibly the worst free kick I've ever seen from Sterling. His confidence is 0, Sterling. Yeah, that was awful. Awful free kick. So impressed ball there though. Gundogan has it. Oh, yeah, Gundogan's yelling at the lap there. He should drop back deeper, but... McAtee again. Brilliant play from him there. Keeping the ball. Bernardo's out. Why give it Bernardo? Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Fernandinho using his strength gets back to the halfway line. And then now it's back with Aki. Who gives it outright to Bernardo. It's Brian out with a throw. So it looks like the FA Cup was 5 subs. Yeah, because Sterling, Zinchenko, McAtee, Delap, Bernardo. Yeah, 5 subs. Or the fans starting to go home. Although everyone will be saying it's Etihad anyway, and it was already empty to begin with. I mean, it's a cup game. The Premier League games don't even fill out, so you're not going to fill a cup game against Fulham. Bernardo in swinger. I thought that was a decent corner. 6-yard box. Obviously too close to the keeper, but you know, bit of height in there. Big striker, someone like Ireland or something. Good at that. So Sterling wins it back. Now running at the Fulham defence. Nice step off from Gundogan to McAtee. Now Bernardo. Gets it stuck in his feet. Yeah, and he loses out. Two Fulham defenders get it off him in the end. He had it stuck in his feet. Couldn't quite get out. But I think he was going to try and whip it towards that far post. Adarabioyo there, like just walking through the city midfield. Like it was nothing. Fortunately, Walker's pace bailed us out. Oh, that's a great touchdown from Sterling. Apart from that free kick, I've got to say, other than the free kick, I think Sterling's done quite well. Now Stefan collects a Fulham cross that was just smashed across the box. Everton's still 3-1 up. I think you'd expect that though, even if it wasn't Lampard. I think a new manager when a team gets a new manager, you expect a bounce, you expect a couple of good games from them to begin with. Oh, Delap wins it back. Gives it to Sterling. How is he not giving that out wide there? Sterling again. He's like too many touches. Too many times to think. He had the chance to shoot twice. Zinchenko defended really well. Zinchenko's done quite well since he's come on. But he's not played a lot, has he? I think he's quite eager just to get some game time. Been up and down the pitch. He's been on the right. He's been in the middle. Done a lot of work since he's come on. Ball pass, but we got away with it. Aki comes away with it in the end. Gundogan showing things up. Gundogan is so cool on the ball. So far, McAtee on the ball's been really good. He's only been on the pitch 5 minutes, but I'm liking what I see. Simple passes, confident on the ball, not afraid to be brought down. Aki goes back to Stefan. This time passed by McAtee. A little bit wayward, but Aki's got loads of space. Got like 30 yards of space. Fulham have stopped chasing. No, they're not pressing as well as they were in the first half. They've got more important games coming up anyway. The FA Cup isn't important to Fulham, let's be honest. What about the winning the championship? Walker now running with the ball. Gone past 2. Now Bernardo has it. Walker goes on the outside. Walker cuts to the edge of the box, just behind Gundogan. By like 3 or 4 yards. It was close though. Is Fulham on the attack now down their left hand side? Well, since Carvalho and Mitrovic have gone off, they've not really done anything. Looks like it's going to be another Fulham so because we've made the 5, so it can't be us. Oh, Carvalho's only just going off now. I thought he was already off the pitch. He looks knackered though. He's worked hard. Possibly should have scored. There was a chance that Stefan gave it to him when he just punched it to him. Oh, he did score. He scored the first, didn't he? But he should have scored a second, I think. Carvalho for Caballero. I wasn't sure there's... Stones left it for Stefan, but it looked like it was going to be a close one. It could have collided. Could have been another Fulham goal there. Oh, Stefan has it. Still that pressuring Adebayo. He did well to hold off the challenge. And Ake does enough, and then Caballero brings down Walker. And it's a free kick. Basically on the corner flag on the City right hand side. The bench, look at that bench. Laporte, Mahrez, Foden, De Bruyne, Cancelo, Edison. I know a few of them played today, but McAtee again. He carries the ball really well. Oh, that's a goal. Oh yeah, Delap's given offside. That's a shame. That's a great ball by Gundogan to the back post. Ah, it's a shame. I want to see Delap score. How close is this? Oh, he's off as well. It's unlucky that. Took it well though, good header. Sterling doing some defensive work here, telling Zinchenko to watch that wing. I like to see that from Sterling, even though he's not playing too great. You know, he's putting in the effort. You're gonna ask, you know, that's all you can ask for. Oh, Delap's done brilliant there to get away from them two players. I don't know how he's done that. Now he's giving it to McAtee. He gives it to Bernardo. Gundogan just smashes it over from 30. But Delap did brilliantly. Oh, Everton have got fourth. Everton are through then. Everton beat Brentford. That's good for us because we play Brentford on Wednesday. So that's a good sign for us. But again, I don't think the FA Cup's a priority for Brentford. Going into injury time, and there's only 2 minutes of it left, so. I mean, this game's been over for 20 minutes. Not really been much going on in it, but it's nearly over. That's not bad. I mean, if I think about it, who would I give? I give man of the match to here. I don't even know. Who would I give man of the match to here? I think, I don't know, De Bruyne's played well. Gundogan's had a good game. Mahrez, he took his goal well. The second goal, he's got 2 goals, but his second one's an own goal. That'd be taken off him at the end. I think Fernandinho's done quite well, actually. Zinchenko's been brilliant since coming on, but I don't know who I'd give man of the match to. Stones there, a brilliant tackle, 93rd minute. On the edge of the 6-yard box, that's a great challenge by Stones to that. Stefan. The corner comes in near post and Stefan just waits. Rather than going to it, he just waits for the ball. Oh. That was terrible goalkeeping, that. He got lucky there. And that's it. Full time. City win 4-1, and after 3 minutes, I mean, looked like it was going to be an interesting game. I think Fulham had a great first half. I think they got worn down in the second half, and I thought City did well, and I thought the substitutions that came on were pretty decent. McAtee, liked the look of him. Delap, shame his goal was disallowed for offside. But other than that, some solid performances all around, and it's good to be back. It's been 2 weeks, and it is what it is. And of course, I'm going to do the match reaction now. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks everyone that did a like. Thank you, Meza Beza Keza. That's a great name. I'm never going to name an orc or goblin, something like that on WoW. And yeah, thanks very much for watching, everyone. Thanks for checking out. And if you could hit the like and subscribe button, that'd be great. Particularly the like button. Do that. Well, particularly subscribe button as well. And yeah, for anyone who's wondering, the results are Crystal Palace beat Hartlepool, Everton beat Brentford, City beat Fulham, Southampton and Coventry still going on, Stoke beat Wigan, Huddersfield beat Barnsley. Some interesting results. Thanks for watching, thanks for checking out, and yeah, I'll post the match reaction in about 15 minutes. Thank you very much, y'all. Everyone have a nice day.